You got your books, lunch, bus money?
Yes, Mama.
Are we forgetting anything else? I don't want you looking like a fool on your first day, baby. Willie, what's wrong? I know that face.
It's nothing.
Just come out and tell me. It's not good to keep secrets. It rots your soul.
Don't worry about it, Mom.
I am not about to leave my baby knowing something is weighing him down. That would make me a bad mother, and we both know that I am not.
You mind if I ask you something?
Lay it on me. Now, you know you can always talk to me.
Should I be scared?
Oh, baby, you scared? What have you got to be scared about? This is our home. This is what your daddy always wanted for us, and now we're here. We have got to keep moving on just for him, right?
Yeah, I got it. Thanks.
I need you to understand something, Willie. We are all in a much better place now. This whole town is so much better than that old base, right? And the war is, well, it's no longer near us. It's behind us. It's so far away, it doesn't even exist anymore. Poof, where'd it go? So you'll be okay. Your brother will be with us soon, and everything will go back to normal, just like we was.
Great. Can't wait.
You can come in now.
Now, don't act like that, Willie. Be grateful your brother is coming back home. Not everybody can say that. We'll talk about this later. Just get those nasty feelings away. You don't need them right now. Now, look at me. Straighten up, fix your hair, and don't forget to smile. Oh, God, you look so much like him, baby. You got your father's eyes, all right. Are we ready? And please, just be careful this time, Willie. I can't lose all of my babies. I need you with me.
I'll be okay, Mom. You don't have to worry about me.
So, you're Donnie's boy.
He is. Looks so much like him, don't you think?
It is a shame what happened to him. All those men out there. I was saddened to hear about his loss. Grew up together next door. We lost touch after school when he joined the war effort, though. He was a good ball player. Shortstop. No one could get past him. You look nothing like him, but I guess that's your mother's genes to blame. You two can sit.
I can stand just fine.
Let me get straight to the point here. We've never had anyone like you attend this school. The closest school is 2 towns over, so those students who would normally attend this school take that bus over to Hallsville. That's how it's always been done around here, so if that's something you two would be interested in, we could certainly make
My
that work.
husband wanted his son to attend his old school. That was one of his wishes, and I intend on honoring it.
That was something that could have been arranged in Florida, ma'am, but this is Texas.
I know where we are, Mr. Baker. And I understand that there are certain rules you folks around here follow, but the times have changed. As far as the law is concerned, my son has every right to attend this school just as much as these other kids. So let's just wrap this up and get him on over to his first class before he misses any more of it. Do it for Donald. My son is half white after all. And you said yourself how good of a ball player his father was. Maybe his son is just as well.
I will allow William to attend this school on a probationary status only because he's Donnie's boy, only because he was my friend. But if I see him causing any trouble, I will not hesitate to call the police and have him escorted out of here. Do you understand?
William is not a troublemaker.
I was asking the boy.
I won't get into any trouble. I'm not like that.
And we'll see about that. You're excused, Miss Green. I'll make sure William learns his place around here.
You got your books? Lunch, bus money?
Yes, Mama.
Be a good boy, Willie. I'll see you later at home, okay?
Bye, Mom.
Your mother is one stubborn woman. I could see why Donnie liked her. Your father was a brave man, William, fighting the good war over in Nam, showing those commies America is no country to be messed with. Proud American. And thank God we can finally get a real American back in office. Nixon is going to make America real tough again. He promised to end that war and bring our boys back home. Johnson made the same promise, and well, maybe you could have had your father back sooner.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm only letting you attend this school because of your father. You better be real grateful you're his son, or I'll be kicking you out to Hallsville. You're real lucky we already drew up your schedule before we discovered you were mixed. Now, let's see. They accidentally enrolled you in an art class, so let me just change that for you real quick.
No, art's fine.
Art? You want to take art?
I can try it.
Well, I normally wouldn't support a man taking a woman's class, but you are the first colored boy to walk these halls. I'll let you take it, but if you take one look at the fags in that class and decide you want to change to something more manly, don't hesitate to come by my office. The track team is always looking for new runners if you're interested, or maybe basketball.
I'm not much of an athlete.
You're not queer, are you?
No, sir, I'm not a queer. That is not me, I promise.
Black queer, now that'd be something. So no basketball? You're not Spencer Haywood, Jesse Owens? Shame. I guess you can always stand on the sides and cheer them on from the back.
I'll think about it.
Well, you can get out of my office now, boy. First period is almost over, and you don't want to be late for your next class.
Thank you.
Now wait one more second, boy. Let me just remind you that you are on probationary status. If I catch you doing anything to jeopardize the reputation of my school, if you even raise your voice at one of my teachers in a threatening manner, I will not hesitate to throw you out of here. So you better be looking out, because I certainly will be, very closely.
Yes, sir.
Now get out. I'm finished looking at you.
I'll be okay. You don't have to worry about me. Is this the art studio?
That all depends on who you're looking for. That was a joke. You're allowed to laugh.
Give him a break. The teachers are gossiping about how they're supposed to keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't do anything out of place. No offense.
First day? Well, let me just say that I don't care that you're black. Okay? I think that's real neato. I'm happy you're here.
Don't listen to anything that old white pig has to say, okay? Come on in. If you were trying to kill me, you'd already done it by now. That was another joke.
That one wasn't even funny.
He's just not feeling it, Nance.
You've lost your touch.
You don't have to remind me.
I'm looking for Miss...
No, don't you dare call me Ms. Miller. It makes me sound like my mother, and I don't like thinking of that old broad. Hi, I'm the art teacher you're looking for.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were a student.
Your heart. He thought I was a student.
From 1930.
All in the hair. She's got that Sharon Tate look going on.
Oh, you're right. The Beverly Hillbillies, the little Bob.
Playboy.
It makes me feel young, don't it?
I'm Michael. Nice to meet you.
Mr. Green just moved here from Savannah, Georgia.
I just love Georgia.
Now I know for a fact that your mom is too afraid to leave the state, so there ain't no way you have been to Georgia.
Yeah, a girl can dream, can't she?
Dreams are the windows to the mind.
Oh, please don't start with that goddamn dream
Hey,
monologue.
don't limit her artistic expression.
William doesn't want to hear this.
Dreams are only the versions of reality we wish to.
Sorry, I actually lived in Florida. My dad was stationed in Camp Landing.
Oh. A war man. Dirty hawks.
Again.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Nancy isn't really a war person.
Is anyone really a war person?
I mean, I certainly don't support the war. My brothers did though. But I don't. I'm not like them.
This war is just America's way of giving the big middle finger to
We get it. You hate the war.
Everyone should hate the war.
I don't like the war.
Thank you. You see, the pledge agrees with me.
Pledge?
It's just a nickname we give to the new members of the club.
We don't get a lot of new people.
I didn't know there was a club.
Just a way for the kids to hang out outside of school. It's real groovy. You should join. They don't get a lot of new members, so it's sort of exciting.
Know that Jacob's gonna approve of him. Just look at those chocolatey brown eyes.
Okay, quit objectifying the pledge. We don't want to scare him off like the last one.
It's not my fault Harry couldn't handle a strong sexualized woman.
He does have nice eyes. Artistic eyes.
I'd like to draw those eyes.
You'll learn quickly to ignore them. Come on and sit. Eat your lunch with us.
We can eat in here?
Oh yeah, hon, I have no problem with it. I know you're not technically supposed to, but who cares about those old rules anyway? We keep it on the down low. I don't like the rules, but I like being jobless less.
She's a fake hippie.
Don't get me wrong. I will gladly get out my old sign and protest on the streets for all of y'all, but there's only so much I can do within these old institution walls. They're the ones paying the bills. That doesn't mean I don't love any of my students any less.
Even James Baker.
Especially that little shit. He needs even more love than all of y'all.
Are y'all losers ready to leave, or... Who's this? What's he doing here?
Okay, meet the new pledge.
No, this is gonna be some type of joke, right?
What's so funny?
Meet our new student, William. He just moved here from Florida.
I don't think we need any more people in the club. It's sort of full enough.
Hey, give him a break.
Jacob, this is not a place for racism. We are welcoming of all peoples and cultures.
This has nothing to do with the fact that he's black. I could care less about that. I just don't think he's one of us. He's too square.
He seems pretty tight.
Eyes, Jakey, don't you just love them?
Eyes are the windows to the soul, and by the looks of it, he's got a real nice soul.
Fine, we can discuss this later at the shed. I just want to get out of here.
Oh, fun time. It's time.
Damn it, are you kidding me? You guys are leaving so soon?
Would I joke about the prospect of leaving this shithole early?
Guess I'm stuck here for the rest of the day. I left you guys' notes on my desk. Just take them and leave. You shouldn't have a problem.
Enjoy your job.
I might just off myself.
And make it look clean, though. You don't want old Baker to have a heart attack when he finds your body.
Hey, Willie, you can go home if you want to.
Oh, I can't just leave. That's against the rules, isn't it?
William, was it? You have a lot to learn if you're going to want to be one of us. And the first thing you should know is that if the American government is not going to give me the right to vote but can send me off to fight their wars, then I don't want to be at school and I'm going to send my ass home. More time to relax before my eventual draft.
You're 18?
Have been for about 4 months the last time I checked.
I just turned 2 weeks ago.
I just like to follow them around and look at them.
They got no problem sending me off to die, and I got no problem sending me home. Easy as that. Let's go! I'm tired of being here.
I call shotgun.
And come on, have some fun.
I really don't think I should. If my mama finds out I skipped school early, she's gonna have a fit.
So quit wasting my time, then. Look, if you want to join art or something because you think you're gonna make friends, you don't need to be with us. You'd have more friends if you didn't. Unless you're a fag. Then we're the perfect group for you.
I don't want to be with you. Sorry if you're wasting my time.
You don't have to be such an ass, Jake.
What was that all about?
What are you talking about?
You were acting like a huge dick. You hadn't even met the dude for 5 minutes before you were bagging all over him.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. I just shook him up a little bit. He needed to loosen up.
Jacob, that was... We need to talk. I'll meet up with you after work.
Can't wait.
You didn't do that to any of us when we met you.
I didn't need to. Y'all already knew who you were.
It's time we talk about things, William.
Talk about what?
You don't need to try and skirt around these issues, William. It's okay to talk about difficult things sometimes. It helps you grow.
You don't need to worry about me, Ma. I'm fine.
But are you, baby? It's all right if you're not fine.
Mom, please. I don't want to have this conversation right
Is this
now.
because of your brother?
Why does everything have to be about him? Why can't things just be about me?
Then what is this attitude? At first, I thought this was about the move. And then I thought, well, it's about his injury or your daddy, but there's something else there. You're holding on to something, William, and I just can't
Not
forget.
erotic, Mom. My soul is perfectly fine just the way it is.
You have always reminded me of my first patient. You both have those sad looking eyes that I will never forget. As if you're holding on too tightly to some pain and you're about to burst. He was about your age, Willie. He had dropped out of school to help his daddy at the mines. His family was in real need of the money. His mama had to stay and look after his siblings. And then his daddy had an accident, so it was only him working. He was working late one night and all the buses had stopped running, so he was walking home. Well, some men jumped him on the walk and they burned him, set him on fire and ran. I was fresh out of college and was treating a child burn victim. They don't prepare you for that in medical school. And ever since I had my first baby, I have tried as hard as I could to give him the life that poor child deserved. So I'm not about to let some little secrets destroy my baby's soul as much as he would wish that to be.
I don't have any secrets, Mom.
Then don't fight with your brother. Let the past be the past. It's a miracle he's coming home. He could have lost his life just like those other men in his division.
What if he did something really bad to deserve it?
William Joseph Green.
People hurt you, Ma. Like they hurt that kid in your story. Do you think he deserves forgiveness?
Family never turns their back on family. Not when we're all we have left.
Did we move here because of me? That's what you made it sound like earlier, and I just want to make sure that this isn't my fault.
Why would you think that, baby?
Never mind, it's nothing.
Now stop that. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You're not talking. You start saying something and then you stop yourself. Now, whatever you were going through before, I don't care about it unless you have something you need to say.
There is nothing wrong with me.
Now, I didn't say there was. We moved here because we needed to start fresh. We were going through so much on that little army base, and I'm afraid it was corrupting you and corrupting us. And I didn't want to see my baby going off to war. Not again. Not you. Now stop asking so many stupid questions. The world doesn't revolve around you, Willie.
When someone that you love completely destroys your trust in them, how do you possibly move on from that?
You got to question yourself first before you start shifting the blame onto other people. You're the only one who knows yourself best. When you look into that mirror, do you like the reflection staring back at you? So why, in this situation, do you look in the mirror and find Donnie? Everything you do in your life starts with you. So make it count.
I don't see anything.
Then figure that out first. We're in a new town. I got a new job. We got you in the best school possible. Life is moving pretty fast for us, baby. And once your brother joins us, it's full speed ahead. And I don't want any more arguing or fighting. Look in the mirror and start seeing yourself before it all passes you by.
You going to bed?
Big shift tomorrow, saving lives. Now start saving your own. Night, baby.
Night, Mom. What are you doing here?
We broke into the school and stole your file.
Don't listen to her. We followed you home after school.
You walk pretty slow, so it wasn't even that hard to find you. You should walk faster.
What do you guys want?
Jacob called an emergency meeting at the shed, and since you're a pledge, you're obligated to attend. Think you can come?
He let me in?
He sees something in you. It's your eyes.
Hurry, we don't want to get him mad.
I can't just leave. My mom would explode if she caught me out of bed.
You only got this one life, Willie. Are you going to lose yours if you go out this one time?
I'm not sure.
It'll be quick. An hour at most.
And I'll get you home before she even knows you left.
Promise?
Have I ever lied to you before?
I don't even know you.
So now's the time to find out.
Fine, let's make this quick. I don't want any more trouble.
Well, lucky you. You just let trouble in.
That's all we do.
I don't think you should continue doing this to yourself, bud. Take it from the old broad with years of dating experience. If it's not working out, it's not working out. At some point, you just need to let it go and move on.
I just can't let it go, Nance. You don't understand.
I've been around a whole lot longer than you have, and trust me, a man is never going to change for the better. That's why I started sleeping with the ladies.
He said he would, though.
And you believed him? Have I ever told you about my old husband, Kevin?
Was that the one who beat you, or the one who liked it up?
Neither. He was the one who liked doing drag up in New York. So we've been married for about, let's say, 3 months or so. And I'm doing a double at the diner. I come home one night, tired out of my mind. All I really want to do is take a nice, relaxing bath without having to worry about nothing else. So I walk in my front door, all la-di-da-di-da, and I notice that all my fine clothing has been tossed out of the drawers, like they were in a hurry to leave. So I'm thinking I got some type of pervert burglar in my home, so I run to the kitchen, grab the biggest knife I can find, and I rush the son of a bitch in my bedroom. Turns out it was just Kevin wearing my fine clothing, face all dolled up real cute. I about pissed my pants when I saw him because it was
Where's this story going, Nance?
Well, he cried and cried about how sorry he was, telling me he was never going to do it again. He even offered to call the police himself and have him arrested for being a homosexual pervert. Now, I knew what those cops would have done to him, so I begged him not to, but he just kept crying and crying, and I felt bad for the dude. The thing is that Kev's parents knew that he liked dressing up in girls' clothing, and they desperately tried to beat it out of him his entire childhood, but it was just something that he couldn't shake, no matter how hard he tried. Men don't change, Jakey. You of all people should know that.
Now that was your third husband?
My fourth, actually.
I just don't want to give up on him, Nance. He needs a lot of
I understand that, honey. But it would take an act of God to change that boy's mind.
What took you so long? I called the meeting forever ago.
We had to break our pal Willie out of jail.
Mom had him locked up tight, but we made it out alive. Barely.
I told you there's something real special about this boy here.
Care to have a drink, Pledge?
You guys drink?
My parents give us a few for special occasions.
This is a special occasion.
It is when they don't know about it.
Ignore him.
Don't ignore me. Listen up, my parents are cool, okay? You got that? Just don't do anything stupid here and you'll be fine.
You'll quickly learn that most of what comes out of his mouth is pure bullshit.
I normally don't condone underage drinking, but as long as there's an adult present, then I'm okay with it.
Now that is the biggest lie I have ever heard you tell. You used to tell us all the time about how you were getting drunk at 13 to piss off your dad.
The times were different then. That was when I met my first husband.
Well, my parents have never had any problems with my drinking habits. They let me have my very first beer when I was still in diapers.
That is not true, Jake.
Sure is. I remember them filling up my bottle with a nice cold glass of Miller.
Give me a swig of that before I go, doll. I got myself a date night with a man and a lady friend. Now that hits the spot. Good night, kiddos. Be safe. Don't do anything to jeopardize your graduation. Blah, blah, blah. And Jacob, please listen to what I said. Just think about it, okay?
I'll try my best.
Before I forget, can I borrow one of those? Thanks, doll. Have fun tonight, honey. You deserve it.
Go on, Willie. Sit. Don't be a stranger.
Wow. So your parents just let you all hang out here?
Where else would we hang out? They don't want us smoking inside the house.
Let me hit it. No?
No, never.
You got a girlfriend, Pledge?
No, don't.
You a fag?
What?
A queer? A homosexual? You like men?
No. Why would you ask that?
I'm not accusing you of nothing. You can relax, I'm just joking.
No. No, I'm not.
Thank you, God.
I just want to get a better sense of who I'm looking at. We won't judge.
Well, I'm not a queer.
Shame. You do have nice eyes.
Now I finally have a chance with someone.
He never said he liked you back, Shell.
He doesn't have to. I just know he does.
Don't get in a relationship, Pledge. They never work out.
Why? Why would you say that?
I'm just saying. You only end up regretting them. Relax, man. Just look at the way you're sitting right now. It's all very tense and built up. Too army. It's embarrassing. You look like a real hawk.
Willie comes from an army base.
I knew it! You are an army boy!
From Florida.
Ew. Gross. I'm assuming your dad fight in the war?
Yeah, he did. My brother too.
No, that's what's wrong with you.
What?
I bet your dad is just the worst. Never let you have any fun. Never let you hang out with your friends. You were always just stuck on that base kicking rocks. Am I right?
Leave the pledge alone, Jake.
Your family is super patriotic, God bless the USA type, right? Always marching with your flag, saluting the troops, that type of stuff. But he's a proud black veteran.
My dad is white, not black like me.
Ooh, wow. Spice it up a little bit, Pledge. Now that's interesting. That I like. That's different. But I don't like your dad. He was out there fighting for nothing but America's ego, Pledge. Johnson promised us months ago that those brave soldiers would be coming home any day now. That the war would be over, but look where we are. Now we got old Nixon promising to finally end the war. Let's see how that works out. I feel sorry for your dad because he's just wasting his time over there while lots of people die over here in the United States. He's out there killing innocent people.
Dad is dead, okay? He died a couple months ago.
Now I understand your problem. You've been raised into believing that your dad, the great white man, was doing your country a great justice, and you've been trying to live up to his potential, but you just can't. You'll never make it there. So just give up and relax a little before you end up killing yourself. So why don't you go to Army Academy or whatever? Why are you here?
Well, after my brother shipped out and got blown up, my mom moved us away and didn't want me following his path, I guess.
I get that. I mean, my brothers shipped out. My brothers just fought in the war. Kevin and Charlie, they both shipped out together and they ended up back together. They died. So I get what you're feeling, okay? It's hard.
How long ago did he die?
Oh, no. He's still alive. We're picking him up from the airport tomorrow.
Well, that's good.
Sorry about your dad, William. I really am. Can't imagine losing one of my parents. They're the only ones fighting for me. But you need to let it all go and move on. You can't be stuck in the past wishing he'll come back home. An army man wouldn't want that. So who are you, Pledge? Why do you want to join the infamous Faggy Art Club?
I don't know why I want to join. I'm just here.
Well, that's a lie, and I don't like liars. You wouldn't have snuck out if you didn't want to be here with us.
And I don't know why I'm here. I thought I did, but you've made me change my mind.
Bingo. There's your second problem. I'm here because I'm a faggot. So is Michael. Shelly's here because she fell in love with both of us, but we broke her heart. Nancy is a supervisor because she's the only one in this town besides my parents who give a shit about kids who are different. We hang out here in the shed because it's the only place we feel comfortable being ourselves. I'm a faggot, Pledge. I will stand here tall and proud and say it. I am a faggot. I like men. Is that so hard to say?
I'm a faggot too.
I'm not. I just like looking at him.
You see now, Pledge, what your problem is? Because we like being here, drinking beers and smoking pot and just having fun. So if that's not who you are, then who are you? Who are you hiding underneath all of your white daddy's strict parenting? Speaking of the devil himself.
I don't have much time, Jake. You gotta make this quick. Who's this? What are you doing here?
James, this is the new pledge.
What the hell is he doing here?
He's a new member of the club. Technically on probation at school, but we let him in anyway.
No. I can't keep doing this. Too many people already know.
Don't worry, he's not gonna tell anyone. He's one of us.
Can we talk?
I got you, okay? I got you.
Jacob kisses James.
Let's hurry this up. My dad's gonna be home soon.
The meeting is adjourned for the night. Pledge, this is your time to figure yourself out. You only get one chance. You guys can leave now.
So soon.
Now.
Bye, guys. Nixon won, by the way, if anyone was interested. I guess real change is coming. Law and order and all that. That's exciting.
Thanks for the breaking news. Have a nice night, Jake.
Yeah, whatever.
We gotta do something.
Should we tell Nance?
I mean, she must know it's going pretty bad.
Are they like a couple?
It's complicated.
Yeah, James is the pastor's son, and he's dating Emily Crawford.
So if you tell anyone about what you saw, you'd ruin his entire life.
I won't. I promise.
You not only ruin his life, but Jacob's as well. And since he's my best friend, if anyone tried to hurt him...
I would never want to do
I'm just saying. A lot of people already hate Jake because he's so open, and if it were to come out that he was dating the pastor's son, they'd go after him, and it wouldn't be pretty.
There's a lot of bad history in his family. His uncle was gay, and then...
And he was dating this man in town in secret for years before James's grandpa found out. And he was the pastor before, and when he found out, he went full psycho on him. Apparently tried to beat it out of him, and when that didn't work, sent him to get an operation done that cured him of his sins. Next thing we know, the man he was dating is found hanging in Village Park. It was a whole bloody mess, and the cops never tried to figure out who it was. Now, if that were to happen to my Jakey, I would never be able to live with myself. So you better be careful about what you say or do around people in this town. You've got a lot hanging on your shoulders now.
You have my word.
Looks like you're one of us now.
God help us all.
Can I come in?
It's your room too.
You're grown up. You might want your own space.
And why would you think that?
It's a weird, not constantly being surrounded by other men. It's a little too quiet. No bombs going off. I don't like it. I'm happy I finally get to see you.
Nothing's changed.
A lot has changed, Willie.
I guess. We are in a new town.
You're different. More grown up. Not a little kid anymore.
And you're...
crippled. You can say it. It's okay.
You know I didn't mean that. I just...
But it's true, isn't it? This is all fake.
Do you need something? Why are you here?
I would like to talk to my brother. Is that all right with you?
So you want to talk to me now? You spent weeks avoiding me before you left. And now you want to talk.
William.
When it's most convenient for you, of course.
Can we just talk about what happened?
What's there to say? The past is the past. It's all over now. You don't have to worry about me no more. It's all over. It's done. Just forget about it. Please. Just... We don't have to talk about anything.
I guess you're right. Nothing has changed. You're still the same stubborn brat.
Yeah, and you just have a crippled leg.
I tried so hard to understand you, and I thought I finally did, but I guess I was wrong.
You will never understand me.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're just destined to be alone. Because you make it so damn hard to love you.
How much more time do we have?
He thinks I'm on a date with Emily, so at least a couple more hours.
And what does Emily think?
I'm at a males-only Bible study.
I don't want to keep doing this. Jamie.
I know, but we have to, Jakey. It's just how it is.
No. We don't. Not anymore. We could actually just...
You know what would happen if my dad found out? If other people found out?
About us? About me?
This is the only way we can make this work between us. There's no need to get angry.
But I am angry, James. I'm allowed to be angry about this.
I'm spending my time with you, aren't I? What more do you want?
I want you. All of you. Without having to hide.
I'm sorry. I just can't give that to you.
Don't touch me.
Listen to me. Listen. I love you. You know that, right? Just look at the picture of us.
I hate you.
Oh, you don't mean that. You wouldn't be holding on to me if you did.
Now I hate you.
Come here. Don't pout.
No.
Come. We can continue to make this work. I mean it.
I don't want to live like this forever, James. I don't like feeling like something bad. I want to go outside with
I know
you.
what you want. I know exactly what you want.
So then give it to me.
James and Jacob kiss.
You didn't tell me they were coming.
I'm sorry. Are we early?
We can go if you want.
No, stay. I want you here.
Then I'm leaving.
You don't have to go.
I can't be here anymore. I'm going to that Bible study.
We can all hang out here together, like friends.
My dad wants me home. I gotta go.
I get it. You're mad. Just quit acting like a little bitch.
What did you say?
Just admit it, James. You're gay.
Don't say that about me. I'm not.
Just say it. James Marshall Baker III is a flaming homosexual, everybody.
Shut your mouth.
You like men, James. It's okay. Everyone else here does.
I never asked for anyone else to know.
But they do, so get over it.
James rushes Jacob and grabs him by his throat.
Harder.
Shut up.
Do it. I dare you.
Please. Just stop talking.
You are a faggot.
Are you okay?
Why the hell would you do that, Jacob?
Did you see that? The faggot almost hit me.
Next time he'll actually do it. Jake, you need to be more careful.
Is it safe anymore?
What do you think, Pledge?
What?
This is now the second time I've caught you watching us. What would you do if you were in my shoes?
I don't know.
Leave him out of this.
No. If he's going to be one of us, he needs to learn how to handle himself. So what is it? What would you do?
I really don't know. I've never been through that.
Your boyfriend just threatened to hit you in front of your friends. Are you just going to stand there and take it like a bitch, or are you going to fight back?
I would fight back.
Cut the shit, Pledge. You still don't have a single clue who you are. How are we supposed to care about you if we know nothing about you? All we know is that your little mixed family is fucked up.
Leave him alone!
Will, I'm taking you home.
No, you're not.
Look, I don't know what I did to make you hate me so much, but I'm sorry. For whatever the hell I did. You may be right. I do have to grow up, but you don't have to be such a dick about it. I don't want to be a part of this stupid club anymore.
Can I get the room, guys?
I'm not just gonna leave you alone with him.
I'm not going to hurt him. I think it's time we talk, man to man.
If you do anything to Lily, I swear.
He'll be fine. Promise.
You don't have to stay for this. I will take you home if you want.
Fine. Thanks.
There's something really interesting about you, Pledge. And I just want to know more.
I'm not special.
Maybe not right now you aren't. But at one point you were. And that's what I want to know more about.
I've never been anything other than ordinary. The son of a white soldier.
You don't have to throw my words back at me. I was a little harsh in my delivery, but the sentiment was true.
So what makes you think I'm something special?
There's this look you have in your eyes. The eyes do tell a lot about a person. If you're angry, if you're mad, if you're sad. Your eyes give away something I don't think you even recognize when you look at yourself in the mirror.
And what would that be?
Love. The eyes, they sparkle. It's as if the eyes are holding on to that feeling, too afraid to let it go. And your eyes sparkle, Pledge.
I've never been in love.
Again, there's nothing I hate more than liars. I can see it in your eyes, and I can see that it hurt you. There's this deep longing, almost tugging sensation in your eyes as if they're calling out for someone. But they're not answering, are they? You've been in love before. And I know it because I've seen that exact sparkle in your eyes. There's the same sparkle James' eyes used to hold when he looked at me. That was a long time ago. Now his eyes just hold fury and rage.
So why do you keep holding on?
Because they might sparkle again. That's something I'll hold out for. When you have it, when you have someone sparkling at you, you never want to let it go. So who was it?
It doesn't matter anymore.
Did they hurt you?
Not in the same way James hurts you.
You might think we're different, but we're a lot closer than you think.
I'm not like you.
Then why are you holding on to the past? If my brother were to magically come home, I'd be over the fucking moon. But you're still here mourning.
Do my eyes actually talk to you when you look at them?
You don't see it in the mirror?
What if I am? There's no way I could be, but what if I am?
What if
My family wouldn't. They wouldn't like that. I couldn't be.
Pledge. I woke up one day and realized that it wasn't so hard of a decision as I thought it would be. I was making the choice between being myself and being what the rest of the town wanted me to be. And I chose myself, whether that was right or wrong. So at some point, you need to quit living for them and start living your own life. Because one day, you'll wake up and realize you missed it all. That the hiding was all for nothing.
I can't hurt them like that. They've been through too much already.
If they don't like you because of that one little thing, then they're not your real family. I'm here to help you if you ever need help with anything. You know that, right? Truce? Friend?
Friend. Will you help me? Because I'm not so sure if I am.
Jacob kisses William.
What the hell? You really are just a whore, Jacob.
No. It wasn't like that.
This is it. I'm done.
No, stop. Come back.
I don't ever want to talk to you again.
James, I'm sorry.
Please don't tell anyone.
I shouldn't have done that. It's all my fault.
Please, you can't. I'm not like you.
I don't even like you like that.
You don't like me?
Well, not like that. I could never like someone like you. I can't be openly gay and date a black man. I'm sorry. I really am.
Jake, what's happening?
Just deal with him, please.
What the hell is going on? Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Are you sure? Do you want to ride home or?
Fine. I just want to be alone.
What took you so long? I've been waiting forever for you.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to make sure you made it home safe. I've read stories about black boys not making it home, and I didn't want you to be one of them. Stop walking so slow.
Thank you.
Look, I don't know what happened back there, but I'm sorry. About Jake and everything. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Can I tell you something?
What is it?
I like you, Will. That's so stupid. I'm sorry. I know how you feel about Jake, and
I'm not.
I know you said you're not. I just really like you and thought you should know that I'm just stupid. I'm glad you made it home safe.
Michael,
Have a nice night.
Thank you for everything.
It's the least I could do.
Shit.
You never were the sneaky type. I don't even know why you try.
Guess I haven't changed that much.
I didn't mean it like that, Willie. It wasn't supposed to be an insult.
I'm still me. You know that, right?
You're still my baby brother.
I mean that I'm not different. I'm normal.
Okay. I'm happy for you. So who's that waiting outside? Your boyfriend or something?
No. Why?
I didn't mean it like that. I'm just messing with you. I'm sorry. Quit being so tense.
Michael's just a friend. Nothing more.
Can I tell you something?
What is it?
You know, the only thing that got us through being in Nam was the idea of going back home to see your girlfriend or your wife. Too many men stuck in the middle of a jungle isn't a fun experience, Willie. Just thinking about your girl back home, waiting for you to come back. That's what made it somewhat decent.
You had a girl?
No, I thought about you and Ma. Being all alone, waiting for me and Dad. I couldn't leave you all alone to deal with everything. That's what made the nights, and especially the days, coming back home to my family. We were all wishing to go home. We all got pictures of our girls or family, and we tuck them in our boots or jackets for safekeeping and a little bit of magic luck. We'd show them all around to everyone when we got the chance, always bragging, showing off how pretty our girls are. It was one of the only things getting me through it. You don't know if the men you're dependent on are good or bad. I could have been fighting with pastors or serial killers for all I know. But you have to put aside all your differences if you want a chance of even coming home alive. Because if you're fighting amongst yourselves, no one can survive that. There's one man in my squad. Everyone called him Squirrely, but that wasn't his real name. Squirrely never shared any pictures. We all know he had family. He just decided not to share. And that's fine. If he wants to be alone, then we'll leave him alone. Every night he'd just sit on his cot, lying there by himself, staring at the ceiling like it's about to collapse in on him or something. He might have done some real awful shit in his life, but I couldn't think of that. I needed him and he needed me, as tough as that was. There was one night when I passed by his cot and I noticed a picture hanging out of his jacket. I snuck a look and it was a picture of a boy. This was a shock, but he had someone. And as much as I hated seeing it, there was some other boy out there praying he'd be coming home. He didn't see me, but I saw it. And it hit me that if this boy was getting him through the tough nights, who am I to judge? I'm no better than anyone else. I was just another man in the jungle waiting to die. And at the end of the day, Squirrely isn't going home to no family. Or no man, but he had my back. And now I'm home with you. Because he had my back. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm just happy I'm not looking at your picture anymore. That I'm finally seeing you in person.
Squirrely died?
Took a round of bullets trying to get us to safety. I saw the life in his eyes leave right in front of me. So I don't care whether or not you're feeling happy looking at a picture of a lady or a man. I'd just be happy you're looking at someone. Someone to get you through the night.
You don't care?
Willie, I saw men get blown up right in front of my eyes. I don't care if you get your peace with a man, because at least you're safe in this world.
But he died? He's not coming home?
He's gone, Willie. I'm sorry, but he's gone. The man is gone.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine. I'm happy you're here.
You are?
I've been meaning to talk to you about the other night.
Look, you don't have to do that.
No, I'm sorry about everything I said about not liking you because you're black. I didn't mean for it to come out as harsh as it did.
So you really don't like me?
I like you as a person, Pudge. But I could never romantically like you. I've got enough trouble as it is.
I thought the art club was supposed to be accepting of everyone.
You're the first black kid we've ever had at this school. That's some heavy shit to throw on people. You can't expect things to change overnight. It starts with one person, and lucky you, you're the one.
I don't know if I can be a part of that then.
Well, don't leave just because of me, Pudge. And Michael would be sad.
What about him?
The only other person Michael's ever liked was me, but now he likes you. And if I were to hurt my friend like that, I could never live with myself. He really likes you.
I don't know what to do. This is all moving too fast. I don't like it.
What do you want to do?
You are the only person who knows.
Listen, it doesn't matter left or right what you think you got to do to make people respect you or whatever you got going on in that head of yours. What do you really want to do? You.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Why don't you go on a date? What's the worst that could happen?
My mom could find out?
And there are a lot of things she can find out. Who cares about this one?
I don't even know if I like Michael.
That's what dating's for. He might surprise you.
Are you sure?
He's fun. If James didn't have come around, who knows what could have happened between us. Besides, isn't it time to move on? Find a new light in your eyes that isn't pain?
Fine.
Good. I'll tell him what you said. He'll like it. This is a new you, William. Don't be afraid to have a little fun.
Hey, look, I gotta go. Thank you.
Oh, well, if it isn't my little favorite, as if it isn't my favorite little Jesse Owens. You causing any problems at my school, William?
No, sir.
That's not what I've heard floating about these halls. I got eyes and ears everywhere.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
I see you've been spending a lot of your time in the art club. Never came to me to transfer out of it.
I like it, sir. They're all nice.
That one art geek, Jacob Dixon, little faggot. You need to watch out for that one. He only causes problems, and I'd hate to see a new student of mine fall so quickly into delinquency, especially one who's on probationary status.
I'm just trying.
I'd warn you to stay away from them. Make some new, good friends, but you've already become influenced by them and their behaviors. This is a respectable town, William, and I won't let it fall into disrepair because of a few outcasts and their friend.
Yes, sir.
Well, get where you're going.
Yes, sir.
Oh, William.
Yes, sir.
I would hate to hear some awful things about you and the art geeks. Let's keep it appropriate, okay?
Yes, sir.
Have a nice day, Jesse.
We need to have a serious conversation, William.
What about?
What's going on?
This doesn't concern you, Donald. I need to hear it from you, Willie. I need you to tell me exactly what you've been doing with those friends of yours.
I don't know what you're talking about. I promise.
William, please, just please be honest with me for once.
Mama, they're just my friends.
Your principal called me while I was at work and told me the truth, William. He told me about all the stuff that you've been doing with those art friends, all of the drinking and the drugs and the sinful behavior.
They're just some friends.
I don't know what he's talking about.
He called me right in the middle of rounds. Embarrassed the hell out of me that my son, the boy I begged him to let into that school, was a troublemaker.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, you don't?
Dorothy grabs a hold of William.
Let him go.
You mean to tell me the man is lying to me now? He just making up all these stories about his students?
Let him go, Mama.
Stay out of this, Donald. I don't need your help.
Quit harassing him.
So sorry, Mama.
I hear you sneaking out your window at night. Now I hear you're acting a fool with other boys. Your brother might be trying to protect you, but it's not working.
I'm not protecting him. He's just a
Leave
kid.
me alone, Donald.
Dorothy turns around to slap Donnie out of her way. Donnie steps back to avoid her hit, and he trips over himself, collapsing.
Donna, I am so sorry.
Don't touch me. I don't need any of your help. Stop touching me. Stop
Donnie,
it.
I'm so sorry.
My brother is fine. There's nothing wrong with him. I was wrong.
William, please. I know about everything. I've known all along.
Mama,
Please don't start now, Donald.
you don't need to.
He told me about what you were doing on that base, William. With that other boy, your brother told me.
You told her?
Yes, he told me, as he should have.
Doesn't matter now. That was in the past.
It certainly matters now because it's still happening. I thought that if I took you out of that environment, you would turn out okay, that there was some bad influence around you.
I'm fine, Mom.
This isn't fine behavior, William. I can't have you going around with other boys. That's not right.
I can't believe you told her.
It doesn't matter now. You got kicked out of your dad's school. You start Hallsville next week.
Mama, I'm sorry.
You are forbidden from seeing any of those friends of yours ever again. Are you listening? Never again. Is that understood? Well, you gonna say something?
Ma'am.
Good.
I'm sorry, Mama.
William, come back here. William Joseph Green. William, come back here, William.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were older, then we wouldn't have to wait so long? And wouldn't it be nice to live together in the kind of world where we belong? You know it's gonna make it that much better when we can say goodnight and stay together. Wouldn't it be nice if we could wake up in the morning when the day is new, after having spent the day together, hold each other close the whole night through? What happy times together we'd be spending. I wish that every kiss was never ending. Oh, wouldn't it be nice? Maybe if we think and wish and hope and pray it might come true. Run, 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 baby, then there wouldn't be a single thing we couldn't do. But we could be married, and then we'd be happy. seems the more we talk about it, it only makes it worse to live without it. But let's talk about it. But wouldn't it be what is it good for? What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. War, I despise. Cause it means destruction of innocent lives. War means tears in thousands of mothers' eyes when their sons go off to fight and lose their life. I said, war. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. War. It's nothing but a heartbreak. Friend only to the undertaker. War is an enemy to all mankind. The thought of war blows my mind. War has caused unrest within the younger generation. Induction, then destruction. Who wants to die? Oh, war. What is it good for? You tell me. Nothing. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Good God. War is nothing but a heartbreak. Friend only to the undertaker. Wars have shattered many young man's dreams, made him disabled, bitter and mean. Life is much too short and precious to spend fighting wars each day. War can't give life, it can only take it away. Oh, war. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Listen. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Yeah. War. It's nothing but a heartbreak. Friend only to the undertaker. Peace, love, and understanding tell me, is there no place for them today? They say we must fight to keep our freedom, but Lord knows it gotta be a better way. I said, war. Yeah, yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely. Say it again. War. Yeah, 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 yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely. Say it again. War. Nothing but a heartbreaker.
Make this quick. I don't have that long. My dad thinks I'm with friends.
I just want to say how sorry I am for the way I acted the other day. I wasn't thinking.
So the sinner discovered forgiveness.
I shouldn't have called you a faggot in front of my friends. Sorry. I know how much you hate that.
You mean it this time?
I love you too much to hurt you like that. And I feel horrible about it. I just want you back. I don't want you being mad at me anymore.
Come here.
I'm so sorry, Jamie. I'm so sorry.
Shh. Don't.
I just want you back. I can't lose you again, ever.
I'm right here.
Never do it again. Promise.
Jacob kisses James.
I missed you.
I miss you too much to lose you, Jamie. Please, I can't lose anyone else.
I'm sorry. I can't. I shouldn't.
No, I
have,
get it. We can't be out together. I don't care about that anymore.
This isn't working out like I thought it would have.
Whatever you want, I'll do it. I promise.
It's not that, Jacob. You're just...
Then what is it? Please, just tell me. I'll do anything.
My dad wants me to propose to Emily.
What?
And I said yes.
Why would you do that?
Because I love her.
You don't love her. There's no way that you
I do
love her.
love her.
No, you don't. You said you loved me. You love me.
This is what's best for us. We can both move on and
I
have...
can't just move on from this. I've risked everything.
But I can't keep doing this. If my dad were to find out that I had been... You might have risked your life for this, but I can't keep risking mine. Not after everything with... And... This just isn't working anymore between us. It's not safe for any of us.
But we can make it work. We can fight for this. You're nothing like your uncle. You wouldn't do that. You just...
There's no fighting for anything. This won't work. This isn't right.
You are not about to leave me after everything you've put me through. I won't let you leave me.
You don't need me no more. Why don't you go on kissing your little Negro friend? Looks like you're having a real good time with him.
Don't you talk about him like that. You don't know what he's been going through.
He certainly won't be a problem for you. He'll be going to that colored school from now on. He can start kissing other colored boys.
What did you do?
All of your other friends let you walk all over them, but I'm done. I can't believe I ever let you poison me like this.
They were waiting outside for you.
I didn't want to be here long.
Jacob grabs James.
Let me go, Jacob.
You can't just leave me now. I can't be all alone.
Let me go.
James pushes Jacob off him. Jacob slaps James across the face. James throws him up against the wall.
If you ever hit me again, I'll
out you. I'll tell everyone you're gay.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me.
You're the worst.
I came out so that we could be together. And you didn't. I'm not just gonna let you walk away from the one thing I've poured my entire life into. You can't just throw me away like I've meant nothing to you.
If you tell anyone, I will kill you.
Just do it right now. Kill me. Right here. Faggot.
James rushes Jacob and grabs him by his neck.
Do it. You won't. You're too weak. Nothing like your uncle.
Jacob spits into James' face. James punches him.
You're insane.
I'm not the one pretending to like girls.
James punches him again. Jacob collapses to the floor.
And this is why you're alone. This is exactly why no one will ever stay around long enough to love you. You push everyone away because you actually hate yourself. And deep down, you know what you're doing is wrong. And I'm done hating myself.
Sorry.
Are you okay?
What are you doing here? What do you want?
I sort of ran away from home, and I just thought maybe
You what?
I ran away from home. See, my mom, she was sort of...
Why would you... Did you think I could help you or something? I'm not your parent, Pledge.
I know that. I just thought maybe...
But nothing. How many times do I have to tell you you have to grow up? Running away isn't going to solve any of your problems.
I just thought you could help me out.
Why? Have I ever helped you before? You just thought I could magically solve all of your problems at home?
Why are you acting like such a dick?
Because you're new, Pledge. You have the chance to do everything right the first time, not make the same mistakes that I did.
But you've been the one telling me what to do.
And I'm wrong! I've always been wrong about everything. You want me to help you? Listen exactly to what I say. Stop doing whatever you're doing right now. Go home. Make up with your mom, say your prayers, brush your teeth, go to that great colored school over in Hallsville and get all A's. Graduate high school and move as far away as possible from this living hell. Marry a nice woman, have a few kids, and die peacefully in your bed, knowing you've done everything society is telling you to do, okay? That's what you're gonna do. Now get the hell out.
What happened to you? Why are you acting like this?
We're not friends, Pledge. I never asked you to be here. Leave me alone.
I don't want to talk to you.
I understand that. I at least need to know if you're safe. If you're going to be running around this new town in the middle of the night, I need to know you'll be okay out there.
It's a lot safer out here than it is in there.
That's not true.
She doesn't love me anymore.
She will always love you, Willie. She's our mom. She might not completely understand what's going on, but she will always love you.
It's my fault we moved here.
You weren't the only problem. There were also a lot of...
So I am a problem.
I didn't mean it like that.
Why did you tell her?
You were doing things a kid shouldn't have been doing.
So you ran to tell on me?
What did you expect me to do, Willie?
It wasn't your place to tell. You don't know what was going on.
I know it wasn't right for a grown man to be kissing on a child, especially my little brother.
You won't talk about him like that.
Why are you protecting him?
Because he was my friend. He was the only person who understood what I was going through.
You should have come and talked to us.
Just so you could run away from me.
Do you know how hard it was finding out your little brother likes boys? You're not supposed to be kissing your older brother's lieutenant. I shouldn't have to walk into my room and see my lieutenant kissing my little brother. That's just not right, William.
He was my friend.
He was taking advantage of you.
I didn't know what I was doing, but I needed my brother. I needed you. I needed you to help me and to take care of me, but you just ran away and acted like everybody else. Like I'm some kind of monster. Where were you? It wasn't your right to run off telling everyone when I didn't even know what I was doing. That wasn't your place. You should have come to me.
I don't care about any of that anymore, Willie. I'm here for you now. I'm no longer running.
Too late for that.
Am I not here now trying to help you? Is this not some miracle? I was the only one in my division who survived and came back.
Because of him.
Pike is not the reason I'm here.
Oh, so he's not squirrely anymore. Now you can say his name.
I was trying to make it easy for you. You've suffered too many losses already. You don't need another one.
That's not for you to decide when I'm ready or not.
And what do you want from me? I'm here now. Let me help you.
He left the same time you did. But you came back. And he didn't. The man you hated the most, the man you promised to kill when you were home, saved your life. He saved you so you could come back home and save me.
Don't.
You feel guilty that he saved you. You're guilty that you're the only man who survived. And maybe you should be. He should have saved himself.
Wasn't here again today. I haven't seen him anywhere.
Neither have I. I tried calling his house, but they won't let me up at the office.
You know Jacob would have called me if there was a problem. He's probably just sick in bed.
For a whole week?
I'm gonna go check on him after lunch. Will you write me a note?
Me too?
I won't. There's no need to bug him if he wants to be left alone. You know how he is.
But we're his friends. We gotta help him.
And sometimes people like to be left alone, Shell.
I'm not gonna just stand by and let my friends get hurt. First, William gets kicked out of here, and then Jacob just stops coming. Something isn't right, and we need to find a way to make it better again.
There's not much you can do when you don't hold any real power. But y'all are still going to be friends with William outside of school? These four walls mean nothing in the world.
I haven't even talked to him since last week.
I spoke with him a little last night.
Wait, you've been talking to him without me?
I told you, he's doing just fine. I always know these things.
We planned a date. The two of us.
Wait, Wait, you're telling me my Lil Willie is also, he's
That's
also,
so exciting, Michael.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
that's not fair.
What?
It's not fair. Every single time I try to date someone, they turn out to be gay. Every single one. I watch all my friends fall in love and date, but when's it going to be my turn? I'm tired of feeling so alone.
The time will come, Shell. It's just not the right time for you.
The right time, blah, blah, blah. You know, I just want to feel needed for once. You guys just don't get it.
No, I completely understand that feeling, Shelley. Trust me.
It's just not fair.
Don't worry about her, Mike. She'll come around. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
I'm not excusing you for another period just so you can cry over losing another boy, Shell. You're just gonna have to work this. Oh my god! You scared the living hell out of me, Jacob. I thought you were home in bed.
Surprise! It's just your favorite student.
You know I'm not allowed to have favorites.
But somehow we both know that I am.
Where have you been this past week? You have everyone worried, and I don't want Baker on your ass with more suspensions. You need to start thinking about.
Surprise?
Jacob, what happened? Are you okay?
Oh, you know, the usual. Got into a bar fight, stabbed a gang member, spent the night in jail.
I'm serious.
So am I.
Jacob, this is no time for jokes. You're seriously hurt. We need to get you to a hospital.
There's nothing they can do for a black eye, Nance. Just have to wait it out.
But that cut looks horrible. What did your parents say?
You think they care what happens to me?
There's no way they let you get to the house looking like that.
Well, when I left, they were strung out on the couch riding a heroin high. They don't even know I've been in my room all week.
You at least have to tell me what happened to you. You owe me that.
He broke up with me.
James did this? He hit you?
Well, I deserve it.
No one deserves to be hit like that, Jacob. We have to tell someone.
You're not telling anyone. You can't.
And why not?
Because they'll question what he was doing with me. It would only make things worse than they already are.
I knew this wasn't a good idea, Jakey. You shouldn't have gone out with him in the first place.
Well, I did, okay? There's nothing I can do about it now.
Tell the police! Get him in trouble!
You know they wouldn't do anything to help the faggot out. Besides, I caused the fight. I spit in his face.
So that gives him the right to beat you up? You could have been seriously hurt.
I wasn't.
But you could have been. He could have killed you.
Sadly, I'm still here.
Don't say that.
Oops, excuse me for saying what we're all thinking.
That you should be dead? None of us want that, Jacob. No one does.
A lot of people wish I was dead, Nancy. After everything I've done.
All you've done is say that you're gay, Jacob. And there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm not so sure about that. All it's done is cause me trouble after trouble.
But that's not on you. That's on them. They're the ones with the problem. They're the ones causing you trouble. And once you graduate and get out of this godforsaken town, you'll move away and find people who truly care about you, Jacob. People who love you for being you. You're gay, so what? Who cares? You don't need this town's approval to know that you're valid because you are. I care about you. Michael cares about you. Shelley cares about you. You don't need the world to love you when you have one person in your court fighting for you. You have so many people, Jacob, who don't want to see you get hurt. I don't want you to get hurt. I love you too much, Jacob, to see you hurt like this. I don't like it.
I'm sorry, Nancy. I didn't know how much I hurt you.
You don't hurt me. It's them. They think they can shove their stupid opinion down everyone's throats, and we're supposed to be okay with it, and I'm not. I love you, Jacob, for being authentically you. If anything matters, it's that. Now can we please go get your face checked out? It's not looking pretty. Come home with me and I'll clean you up.
Thanks for calling me ugly.
I give good advice, but call out bullshit when I see it. Let's go. I'll make you some lunch.
I hope this is all right. I didn't know where else we could go without anyone catching us.
This is fine. I've been here before. I like this.
Yeah. This has always been Jacob and James' safe spots. And no one's caught them yet, so it must be working.
It's weird, isn't it? Constantly hiding from people.
What do you mean?
When was the last time they ever went out in public?
I mean, what else are they gonna do? This is all they have. Shelly and I also use this place as a hangout because we have nowhere else to go either. We walk down the streets or the hallways and people call us out. All of us have gotten used to hiding some aspect of ourselves, which isn't good. But now I've seen you come out of your shell. You're different than the person I first met. How are things at home?
My mom hasn't talked to me since last week, and she won't even look at me.
I'm sorry. I don't know what that feels like. I can't even imagine my parents not constantly breathing down my neck.
They're super strict on you?
A little bit, but it makes sense that they are. I have 5 older sisters who are all grown up and have their own families and stuff. I'm the only boy. My dad's concerned about the family name, and my mom wants more grandchildren. There's sort of this unsaid disappointment that I won't give them what they want. So I gotta find myself a nice looking wife and start having babies.
Wow, you have such a big family. It was mainly just the 3 of us, and even though we lived on the same base as my dad, we didn't really spend that much time together. If it had become public knowledge that a white man had fallen in love with my mom, then it would have ruined his entire career. He still loved us, and we would see each other sometimes, but that was pretty much it. So I don't even know what I would want.
Well, I don't want any of that. You know? I don't want a wife or kids or any of the stuff that my parents want.
Then what do you want?
I'm not sure, really. I know that I want to move away to a big city, maybe New York or San Francisco or one of those hippie places. The people there just seem so cool and look as if they have everything already figured out for themselves. You know what I'm talking about? I'll find a job in some studio or something. Save up enough money to get me a nice apartment. I want a dog. I know that. A big one. I don't have a dog now, but I know that's what I want later. And my husband will come home after work and we'll be a happy family.
It seems as if you've got it all figured out.
Well, dreaming's the easy part, Willie. You can dream and dream as much as you want, you know? You could spend all day staring out the window, just dreaming about what you want in life and still end up with nothing. None of it. Because that's the hard part, actually going out and chasing down that dream. People put all these obstacles in the way and they enjoy watching you trip all over yourself because they like squashing down people's dreams and they like laughing at us down here. And it's harder for people like you and me and Jacob, you know? Because our dreams are just so out there and people just don't understand it. They don't get that we're trying to be happy, just like them. Just like them. And I don't think they'll ever understand it. Ever. So here I am, sitting in the shed in the dead of night, talking to the person I like, hoping that no one catches us, praying that one day my parents might just understand that I want to chase my dream just like they did when they were my age. That's what I want. Wow. I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me.
You don't have to be so nervous. It's just me.
Well, that's why I am nervous, though. It's you. And I don't want to make a fool of myself in front of you. I haven't felt this way in such a long time.
When was the last time?
I don't remember. I think it might have been when I first met Jacob. Yeah, I think that was it.
You liked him?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. He was the first person I ever knew who said they were gay and fully accepted that part of themselves. And he helped me realize who I was and helped me in coming out to my parents. They didn't take the news well, but I can never repay him for everything he's done for me. Without him, I'd still be the scared little boy who thought he was a bad person for liking other boys. Burning in hell for all eternity and all that.
I think I still am that scared little boy.
Well, you know you're not evil, right? No matter what they say, you are a good person.
I told my brother I wish he had died. A lot was going on before, more than I'd like to talk about. But I've never told anyone this, and my brother's kind of the only person who knows what's going on, but...
You liked someone?
I'm not sure what it was, really. Lieutenant Pike, Charlie, he trained under my dad and eventually was the one who was training my brother. He used to come over every Sunday for dinner since his mom lived out of state and he had no one else on the base. He was older and I don't know, there was just something about him that felt right, you know? More right than girls. He was my friend. His dad fought and died in the Second World War, and his mom raised him by herself. He was a lot like my family, and that's why we connected so well in the first place. And when my dad started his tour, he was the only person I could turn to for help. It was harmless at first. We would just sit next to each other and tell jokes and stories. He really was my friend. And I guess he was sort of my Jacob. He showed me who I was without judgment.
You loved him.
That's what everyone assumes, but I don't think I did. He was just the only person I knew at the time who was like me. My brother caught us kissing in my room. Charlie just got his letter telling him he would be going out to Vietnam in a few weeks, and we were trying to say goodbye. My brother was doing the same. And I didn't see him again.
He died?
Trying to save my brother.
Willie, you can't hold on to that anger forever. I understand that your brother hurt you, but he was only trying to protect you the only way he knew how. And from what I know about you, you don't want to be angry at him. You just don't know where to place that grief you're holding on to.
He hurt me. He took a part of me that I can never get back.
But if he's ready, willing, and able to love you and accept you for who you say you are, then why are you pushing away something that's so special? Take it, run with it, and don't ever lose it. Don't ever let it go.
I've never had anyone like that before.
Well, now you got us. You got me. I like you, Willie. And you're not ready for any sort of relationship yet. But I'll be here for you whenever you need me.
Maybe something can happen later between us. I like you too, in my own way.
I think it's time I get you home. I don't want you getting into any more trouble.
Thank you for everything.
You care to explain where you've been? I'm waiting to hear some good excuse as to why you're out roaming the town in the middle of the night. Why I've been staying up every night this week, anxiously listening to hear your comings and goings instead of getting my sleep.
Just went out with a friend. We hung out.
This was the exact situation you put me in when we were back on the base. Sneaking out of the house to be with another boy. You're not acting safe, Willie.
I'm not in any danger.
Not yet, you're not. But you might be soon. The world is a dangerous place, and I don't ever want to hear that my baby boy got hurt. I don't think you're ready for it. There are some things you're just not equipped to handle.
Not a little kid anymore, Mom. I know what I'm doing.
Do you? Your brother is out searching for you, William. We were both worried something bad might happen to you. He couldn't even sit still, nervous to high hell that his little brother might get hurt.
Well, I didn't ask for any of you to do that.
But that's not for you to decide. We are your family. We take care of each other, whether we like it or not, because we don't want to see any of us in danger. We are all we have left. You have no clue what you're doing, baby. You may not be a little kid anymore, but you're not an adult, Willie. What you're doing right now is why I moved us, because you're becoming someone I don't recognize anymore. Sneaking out of the house, hanging out with strange kids, doing things I simply do not understand. And you're not talking to me. I am your mother. You are supposed to come to me with questions about the world, about things you can't explain. And I am supposed to give you all the answers. That's my job. And you're taking it away from me by refusing to even have a conversation with me about your life. And I don't know what I did to push you so far away from me. I get it. You're different. And you're going through some changes I can't explain. Every person goes through their changes, but talk to me. Let me try and listen to you because I'm here with open ears, baby.
I don't know what to say. I haven't found myself in the mirror. It's empty.
Why are you trying so hard, baby? Just breathe and let it come to you naturally. This is the time of your life where you're supposed to have fun, but you're not. You're holding everything in, all of the pain and all of the anger from the war, your daddy and Donnie. Just stop. Let it out. You'll find yourself once you just learn to open up. I don't like the person you're becoming, William. It scares me, and I don't like it. I just want my baby boy back. And I know he's in there somewhere. You just need to find him.
I'm still here.
Why would you do this to me, huh? What the fuck did I ever do to you?
I didn't mean to do it. It was an accident.
I need to hear it from you. I need you to tell me exactly what you did.
I can't.
Say it!
I'm so sorry.
Tell me!
I was so angry at you. I wasn't thinking.
So you just mailed Emily that photo of us because you were angry? Do you understand what you've done to me? Really? This is the worst thing you could have ever done.
I was so mad at you. I can't lose you.
Is this some sick game to you? Do you think I'm just some character you can play around with however you like? This is my life, Jacob!
It's fine. Everything will be fine. Just tell her it was a joke and everything is gonna be okay. We can fix this. I'll go talk to her and explain everything.
There is no fixing this. She's already told her parents. They're going over to my house right now to tell mine. Do you know what they did to my uncle? They drove him to the nearest hospital where they performed electroshock therapy on him for months. And when that didn't work, they lobotomized him. He's no one anymore. He sits at home all day and just stares out the window. I grew up watching him stare out that window every single day and promised myself that that would never happen to me. That I would be careful with what I do. And when I met you, I had to be extra cautious, making sure no one ever fucking knew. And it was all for nothing. You've destroyed my entire life!
James grabs a hold of Jacob and begins choking him. Michael rushes up to James and tries to break them up. James releases his grip on Jacob.
Don't touch me!
What the hell are you doing? What is wrong with you?
Please don't hurt him.
Why didn't you tell your little friend what you did to me? Let them all know that none of them are safe around you.
What are you talking about?
He told Emily what I've been doing. Now everyone knows about me.
I'm sorry, Jamie.
Burn in hell!
What the hell did you do, Jacob?
I don't know. I was angry. I couldn't let him leave me.
He didn't deserve to be outed in front of everybody.
Life is over. Jacob, you know exactly what they put his uncle through.
So you're taking his side?
That was messed up and you know it.
Hey, friend. Were you just gonna let him kill me and watch from the sidelines?
I'm sorry,
He's not ready, Jake. You of all people should know what that feels like.
Don't compare me to him. I came out before all of you did. I did this all by myself.
You know what? You're right. You are nothing like him. He's so much better than you.
You don't mean that, Michael.
I have dealt with your shit for so many years now, and I have said nothing. Nothing. I've just stood by and let you do whatever the hell you want to do. Let you treat me and Shelly like complete shit. Now you've just outed James. You're an asshole, Jacob. You're an asshole.
If you've hated me so much, then why haven't you ever said something?
Because I felt sorry for you. You would have no one if you didn't have us. I didn't want you to be all alone.
Then get out! I'm sorry I've been such a burden on all of your precious little lives. I don't need you. I've never needed you. Just leave me alone.
Thank God. I'm finally free. The biggest burden has been lifted off of my chest.
Wait,
Have a nice rest of your life alone, Jacob. I hope you're happy.
Just walk away, Michael. Go back to your parents who will never love you.
Michael, wait!
You're leaving me too?
I didn't sign up for that, Jacob, okay? I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are anymore. That was messed up.
If you don't like me anymore, then just leave. Follow your little queer boyfriend. Just go.
I tried loving you, okay? But you just make it so hard when you act like you don't need anyone. Grow up, Jacob, okay? Your friends can't do it for you.
Why did you out him?
He'll never come out on his own.
But that wasn't for you to decide. That's
So
for...
you're saying he should just live in the closet for the rest of his life? Act like a faggot without the title?
You were the reason for all of the anger and hate you see in his eyes.
He doesn't hate me. He hates himself.
Why don't you ever take some responsibility, Jacob? All you do is whine about how everyone is out to get you, how everyone hates you because you're gay. It's you.
I don't hate myself. I came out first. I know who I am.
Do you? From everything I've seen, you have no single clue what you're doing. You're a mess, creating more conflict. Trouble seems to latch onto you, and you love it.
I'm not gonna let some military freak tell me about my life.
Don't waste your breath. I bet you have more people to yell at later. I'm leaving. You'll find yourself once you learn to open up. But just know that the only reason everyone else might hate you is because you forced them to.
What is this, James?
It's nothing, Dad.
Pastor slaps James.
Lie to me. You know exactly what this is.
Please, Dad, listen to me. It's nothing. I'm okay now.
I will not have another homosexual living under my roof. You will not turn out like Jesse.
I'm not. I'm nothing like him.
Liar!
Pastor hits James across the face.
Your mother and I have done everything for you, and this is how you repay us? Kissing and sleeping with another man? What happened to you? I thought we gave you everything you could have ever wanted.
You did. I'm not gay, I swear.
Then what the hell is this picture? Why are you lying with this disgusting pervert?
He's nothing to me.
Then what are you doing in this picture, James? I knew I should never have allowed Jesse to be around you. This is all his fault. You should have left him in that center.
This isn't Jesse's fault.
Pastor strikes James.
Then whose is it? I can't believe you would do this to me, James.
It's not my fault.
Pastor strikes James.
You chose to be gay.
Pastor strikes James.
You chose this life.
I didn't. I'm sorry.
Get out of my face. I don't even want to look at you right now.
Please, Dad.
Now, get out! I don't want to see you anymore. You disgust me.
Dad.
Your mother and I are disgusted by you. What happened? You had everything you ever... I don't know why you're doing this to me, James. I don't know what... We won't allow this. I won't allow this. Just get out. I'll deal with you in the morning.
I'm sorry.
Don't touch me, you faggot!
We're gonna go try to check on Jacob. Will you help us look for him?
You guys are still his friend after everything he said?
He needs us, Willie. I mean, it's what we do. You might not understand it, but we gotta be there for him. We're his allies.
I don't know if I can do that for him.
You can't think too much on what he does. He's just lashing out because he doesn't know what else to do.
Doesn't mean he can just say whatever he wants.
Okay, look, you remember how Jacob said his parents are so laid back and so cool for letting us just hang out there and drink at their shed and use it as a hangout spot? That's only because they're drugged up most of the time and they have no idea what's going on. It wasn't so bad when we were kids. I mean, when we were little, he told me they would only shoot up for special occasions or when they needed to. Said his dad was in the Second World War and went through some deep shit, and drugs were the only things that could help soothe his mind. But his brother, Chris, was there most of the time, so Jacob didn't have to be around them as much. He took care of him.
What happened to Chris?
Well, one day, Jacob and his parents, they got into a huge argument, so he ran away to his brother's house like he normally would, and I mean, he must have been in, 6th or 7th grade or something. And when he finally made it to the door, he noticed that the door was wide open. And when he went to go check on it, he saw that their entire house was empty. They must have cleared it out in the middle of the night, and they didn't tell anyone they were leaving.
You left him with his parents?
Didn't even leave a goodbye note or nothing. I think he felt bad that he couldn't take his brother with him, so that's why he didn't say bye, but still, that's pretty messed up. And it's taken Jacob a long time to recover from it. He still has his bad days, but overall, he's gotten a lot better. So that's why I take whatever he tells me, because I'm one of the only people who actually cares about him. I know I'm younger than him, but like he's my older brother. We may fight, but we're always gonna make up.
Where are you guys going to check on him?
We've been to Nancy's house already, and then we stopped by the park. Now we're just gonna drive around looking for him. Look, I'm happy for you and Michael, okay? You're a really good friend. You know that, right? And I don't care if you're gay or if you're not gay or anything. I just like you a lot, okay?
Thanks, Shell.
Yeah. Well, have a good night, Willie.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I did it. I don't know why I called you out. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
Don't touch me.
I'm so sorry. I'm.
Don't touch me! He can't have a faggot living in his house. He can't have me there. Why did you do this to me?
You were gonna leave me, and I.
I did leave you.
And I couldn't have that. I couldn't have someone else leave me.
So you just ruined my life? That was your answer?
I don't know why I did it.
You never think these things through, Jacob. You just do whatever you want all the time, and you think that's okay. He hates me now. My whole family hates me because of you. Because of what you did.
You wanted this. It wasn't just me.
But it was only for fun. I didn't mean we were going to be together forever. You know that would have never happened.
It could have if you would just fight for it.
No! There is no fighting for this. It isn't right. This isn't right.
Only because they say it isn't right. You're gonna listen to them? You're gonna listen and follow what they say?
Yes! Because he's my dad!
But hitting you is alright? Beating you up is fine in God's eyes? It's okay, I'm only beating the faggot out of him.
Don't say that. Don't say that about my dad. He knows what's right.
If I beat him up good enough, then he'll have to be straight.
Shut up!
But he's wrong. James. There is nothing wrong with you.
I should have never asked you to meet.
But you did. And you know, deep down, that there's nothing wrong with you. That you're perfect. Just the way you are. I love you. James. You're smart and you're funny. And you're athletic and you're so stupid. And you're good. You're so good. And I need you to see that, please.
I'm not good.
You are good. You are so good. I just need you to finally see it inside of you.
He hit me.
I know.
He really hit me.
You'll be okay. Everything will be okay.
Jacob kisses James.
Stop.
He does it again.
Stop. Get off of me, fag.
James pushes Jacob off him. James grabs a switchblade he has hidden in his pocket.
I never want to see you again.
I'm not just gonna let you walk away from me. After everything you've put me through.
What have I done to you, exactly?
You were an asshole. A manipulative, controlling asshole. I know that it was all my fault in the end, but you really fucked me up. You messed with my head the entire time we were together. You made me feel like I was never good enough for you. You kept most of our relationship a secret because you were too afraid to come out of the closet. I felt like I was doing everything wrong, that I wasn't a good enough boyfriend for you. I know how much I hurt you. I know how much I hurt you in the end, but you hurt me so much, James. You hurt me.
I didn't ask for any of this.
But you did. The second you told me you loved me, you set yourself up. Just admit it. You're gay.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are, and it's okay.
No, I'm not.
James rushes Jacob. He shoves the blade into Jacob's abdomen.
Say it again. I dare you.
You're gay.
Stop it. Stop saying that. It's not true.
You are, Jamie.
Jacob collapses to the ground, bleeding. The blade is still lodged in him.
No.
Jacob! No! No, Jacob. I have to get you help. You need help? Let me get you somebody.
I'm sorry.
I need help. Let me find someone for you.
Don't go. Please help me.
You're bleeding.
Please stay.
You need to talk about what you're going through. It isn't helpful to bottle it all up, and
There's nothing more to say.
there's so much to say, Michael. Speak. What are you feeling?
What would you like me to say? That I wasn't there for my friend when he needed me the most, because I already know that.
You can't blame yourself for what happened. It's not your fault.
Sure feels like it.
Do we know where James is now?
I don't care where he is.
Nancy.
I heard that they arrested him, but he was released shortly after. I don't think they'll be pressing any charges.
That's bullshit.
I know.
He killed him, Nancy. He killed him. And he's just gonna get away with it just because Daddy's the pastor? That's bullshit. Jacob deserved better. He deserved so much more, and he just got us. We couldn't help him. He was lying on the ground, just waiting to die, and I didn't know what to do.
Michael, honey, listen to me. None of this is your fault. You were his friend, and he knew that. He knew that until he... You did the best you could for him. He wouldn't have asked for any more from you.
Do you think he suffered long? Did it hurt?
Are you kidding me?
Let her speak, Michael. She's grieving too, just as much as you are. I don't think so, honey. I would like to believe that towards the end he was at peace, that he wasn't suffering anymore in this world. That he was moving on to something bigger and better.
There's nothing after this. This was it.
Stop it, Michael. Just stop. I know you're hurting, but he was my friend too, and I would like to believe that he's happy somewhere else.
Whatever, have fun with your dreams.
You dream all the time. You and Jacob dreamed of doing so much more with your lives.
Yes, and he can no longer do that.
So use yours. You don't have to give up now. He fought to change things around here.
And they killed him for it.
So you're just gonna throw in the towel then?
I'm not saying that I'm
Gonna do what your parents want? Marry a girl and have kids and live a lie just because you
Our friend was murdered. Do you understand that? Murdered.
And you're still here. You're still here. They haven't killed you yet. You're still very much alive, and you can use that voice of yours for good. I know that I will never understand what you guys go through, but I know that you need to be heard and respected and loved because you are so much more than just a stupid word people throw at you to tear you down. You're gay, but don't let that define you. Be Michael, and William, be you.
She's right. You can do so much more with your lives if you just let yourselves be free. Quit worrying about what other people think of you, because at the end of the day, they're going to go back home to their stupid little lives while you're going to go home to something that means so much more. Each of you 3 kids is special. You can each pour so much love into this world, so use it. Use what you have. Leave this town behind and never look back. Once you walk out of here, you'll be free to do and love whoever and whatever you want. I'm sorry that this happened to you 3. I can't possibly comprehend what you must be feeling. He was so special. He was so...
He never pretended to be someone he wasn't just to please someone else. He fought really hard to be Jacob.
The world didn't deserve him. It's getting late. Jacob wouldn't have wanted us to be tired at his funeral.
I don't know if I can go.
Of course you can. He'd call you a bitch for not going.
And I'll always miss him for it.
He drive you home.
William, can I talk to you for a moment?
Sure.
I'll be right outside for you. We're not going anywhere.
I'm sorry you had to see him like that. No one, especially a child like yourself, should ever have to experience something like that. I'm truly sorry for what's happened to you. And if you ever need anything, or anyone to talk to or be around, someone who understands what you're going through, have me. I'll always be your teacher. Good luck tomorrow. Such dreamy eyes.
That's not how you do it. Here, let me help. This is the one thing I remember Daddy teaching me. He always said a man's got to know how to tie a tie. That's it. The only thing. I'll teach you.
Does it hurt?
Does what hurt?
Dying? Do you think he suffered? I keep trying to picture it in my head, and I just don't know.
I couldn't tell you exactly how he felt, but I don't think so. After the bomb went off, all I remember was feeling happy. I didn't feel any pain. I didn't hear any gunshots. I just felt happy. At peace with everything. I thought about you and Mom and Dad, and if it was my time to go, then it was my time. I think he might have been scared, but I don't think he suffered. I think he was just fine. And there you go. You look nice. What's on your mind?
I didn't cry when Dad died. When they showed up at our door to deliver the news, I didn't feel anything. I just went numb. Is that right? Is there something wrong with me? Shouldn't I be feeling something right now?
We're all experiencing things differently, Willie. I will never know what it's like being you right now, and hopefully you'll never experience the war I went through. So don't feel bad if you don't automatically cry like other people. So they're just feeling different. You don't have to pretend if that's not what your body's telling you to do. When I got the letter about Dad, I didn't cry either. I ripped up and threw away. Because if it didn't exist, then it must not have happened. When I saw Squirrely die right in front of me, I felt it. And I cried. It wasn't fair that this young man lost his life. It just wasn't fair at all, but when the feeling hits you, it hits you. And it hits you hard. And it may take some time for the feeling to come, but it will. It always does, and you'll survive. 'Cause you're green. And we get through things like this. That's the one job in life for us. It's to survive the tough times. We're ready to leave whenever you are. I'll give you a minute to think things over. You'll be okay, Willie. You got me and Ma watching over you.
So do you think it hurt when he died? I still don't know if I understand at all.
No. Not at all.
Hey, Ma? Can we talk? There's something I gotta tell you.
Just yesterday, a great American who once occupied this office died. In his life, President Johnson endured the vilification of those who sought to portray him as a man of war. But there was nothing he cared about more deeply than achieving a lasting peace in the world. I remember the last time I talked with him. It was just the day after New Year's. He spoke then of his concern with bringing peace, with making it the right kind of peace. And I was grateful that he once again expressed his support for my efforts to gain such a peace. No one would have welcomed this peace more than he. And I know he would join me in asking for those who died and for those who live. Let us consecrate this moment by resolving together to make the peace we have achieved a peace that will last. Thank you, and good evening.
Nobody can tell you there's only one song worth singing. They may try and sell you 'cause it hangs them up to see some